Guys, Matt LaRosiere here with Firearms Policy Coalition, bringing you another weekly update, just to make sure you guys have all of the latest information on everything affecting your right to keep and bear arms. And since we've been locked inside, we've had a lot of time to take a look at what's been going on, so let's get to covering it. First up, we're suing everyone. Everyone. So with this coronavirus stuff, as you've known, as we've been talking about, a lot of local and state governments have been trying to clamp down on gun sales. And well, the right to keep and bear arms doesn't mean anything if you can't have arms with which you can, do keeping and bearing. So we've been going after these people wherever we find people. And again, thanks to that hotline, when we can get information on state and local governments behaving this way, we're hitting them. We've got lawsuits already filed in California, New Jersey, North Carolina, and other places, and we've got way more in the pipe. So we've been working around the clock on this stuff, and you know what? We're really excited about it because we know we're in the right, and we just want to keep you guys, the people, able to exercise your right. And I just want to thank you guys again for your support, which makes all this possible. But not only that, we've been sending letters, just to prevent a lawsuit from being necessary. And we've had success with that too. And we're going to be bringing all that information out to you guys. And again, it's because of your support that we're able to do this. So thank you again. You already know that gun sales have been absolutely wild down here in the United States, but you know that they've been wild elsewhere in the world too. Hungary and America's Hat, Canada, have also seen record-breaking gun sales. Basically anywhere people can purchase guns, they are. So it just goes to show, the desire to have a mechanism of protecting yourself isn't a uniquely American thing. And that's why we believe it's a human right, a fundamental human right. And I'm glad people everywhere where they can are choosing to exercise it. National Shooting Sports Foundation is reporting that accidental firearm fatalities are at their lowest ever. And this is despite, melodramatic claims from politicians saying that first-time gun owners are going to be a huge risk. This and that, despite firearm sales being, steadily growing even before this, pandemic that we've been having here. So that's good news. It goes to show that maybe the internet is making it easier to access information on how to safely and responsibly handle your firearms. And I just want to tell all you guys, though, for all of your friends and your neighbors who are now first-time gun owners, you should take this opportunity to be nice to them and show them how to operate their guns. Give them some tips, some tricks, and do it with a smile on your face. And you may just lock those people into becoming a lifetime gun person. Now, the feds are having a hard time keeping control of their guns. 38 special agents have been punished for losing 45 different firearms. I'm not incredibly surprised, but hey, at least it's not as bad as Fast and Furious. And last up, I'm going to talk about it, House Bill 5717 and its companion in the Senate. Quite a few years back, when there was a big rush of gun control bills pushed in California, we called it gunpocalypse. 5717 takes all of those reforms and more and puts them into one miserable little package introduced at the federal level. Now, everybody's talking about, maybe getting an extra paycheck or this or that, coronavirus stuff from the government. Not many people are talking about this bill, but don't worry, we've got our eyes on it, and we're going to be keeping the pressure on. This is, again, the federalization of law in this country is ridiculous. Everybody thinks that we need to have a federal solution to everything. And so these people in California who've already imposed these horrible restrictive laws, their answer when it's not effective, oh, well, it's because other states have rights. So yeah, what's a federal lawmaker to do? Strip everyone of their rights, enact the same thing on the national level. We're talking about things like mandatory gun registration, a ban on making your own firearms, which would really be a problem for me and a lot of my friends, completely restricting the rights of adults between ages 18 and 21. And also a ban on most semi-automatic rifles that exist in this country that we people choose to protect ourselves with and for other purposes. Again, this bill is out of control, and don't worry, we've got our eyes on it. By the way, I just want to remind you guys that the person who introduced this bill was the same guy who thought Guam could, tip over. So that might tell you about just how clever of a scheme this is. Anyway, guys, that's it for this week. I've got some extra stuff to tell you, though. If you haven't seen our previous video on the hotline, you should check that out. If you have had your rights violated as the result of some COVID-19 government action in your state or local government, please let us know. Go to fpchotline.org, fill out the form, and we are reviewing everything. You know, we can't guarantee we'll get back to you, but we really want to stay on top of all of this stuff. As well as that, you can go to fpcgear.com. We got a bunch of cool shirts and stuff that I'm sure you guys will like. But just always keep your eyes on firearmspolicy.org, where we're keeping up the fight for all of your rights all the time. I've been Matt LaRosiere, and I'll see you real soon.